Hello, Introvert Shy Guy here, and welcome to my Persona 3 extra of the Aigis Social Link gameplay, I would say. Although not really gameplay, extra, but you get what I'm saying. So, as I've said before, I am going to do the Social Link for Aigis, just so that I could see what it's like and everything. And I'm actually doing this before I finish the game, because usually, when I'm playing a game and I want to do something like I said, an extra, I like to do it before I do a finale, like where I finish everything, because it just feels right to, finish, to do a little extra part before finishing a game, I would say. So that's what I'm doing. So basically I'm going to, Aigis is all set. I'm basically just going to be hanging out with her. As you all know, since this is an extra and you've all seen all the dialogue and stuff that happens, so what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to include the parts where I hang out with her, maybe even the beginning text when you speak to her, because sometimes you may say something different and everything, and only include the social link moments. Everything else I'm going to just cut out and skip and just only include these parts. So it'll be a relatively short video, I would say, but like I said, this is an extra, so I'm just gonna do this because I'm curious, and I want to see what she's like. I actually already know what gift she would give me when I max her out, but that's the only thing I know. Everything else I don't, so I just figure I just do this as an extra before I finish the game, so that's what I'm gonna do. Minato-san, I want to be by your side. I guess looking directly into your eyes. Would you like to spend time with her? Yes. Thank you very much. Shall we go? And I forgot to mention today's April 19th, as I'm doing this. I like this place. I can see the entire town from here. I like how the music hasn't changed. It's not that typical, hanging out music. It's just the background music of this. The Moonlight Bridge is to the right, and over there is Paulina Mall. Oh, and did you know you can also see our dorm from here? The ocean waters at Yakushima where I had been sleeping were clearer than these. But I prefer the view here. Before I came here, things such as liking or disliking the scenery never entered my mind. What about you, Minato-san? Do you like this town? I like it. I'm glad to hear that. Feeling the same way as we view the same scenery. It feels nice. I guess laughing happily. Many feelings towards various things I had not recognized before are making themselves clear now. It's a little scary sometimes. But if I can change by being with you, I want to hold on to this feeling. You sense a faint affection from Aigis. Yeah, and as usual, of course, I'll go through this because, it's the same thing. It just tells you how much you're leveling up. Oh, I'm sorry to have gone on for so long. It's still January, so I imagine that you are quite cold. It would be awful if you caught a chill. You decided to go back to the dorm. Hello, Minato-san. Are you available after school? For now. I see. Would you be interested in walking home together? I want to be beside you. It seems Aigis would like to spend time with you after school. I may wish to talk to her once classes are over. Oh, the dogs. You're surrounded by stray dogs. The dogs seem angry. Really? Oh, that's unfortunate. You're the ones that I often see at the shrine. Barb. Huh? Koromaru-san? We did that. What the hell? What are they talking? Wait, we aren't mistreating Koromaru-san. It's true that he's helping us in our battle, however. Oh, they're like his friends. They're wondering where he is and how he's doing. I like the little dog. It's so cute. No. Oh right, these dogs are Kormaru-san's old friends. This is so fucking cute. They doubt our intentions regarding Kormaru-san since he has been more frequently injured lately. How can we make them understand? Just try explaining. This is all misunderstanding, everyone. Oh god. They don't seem to want to listen. Oh, we're fucking screwed then. Please don't be angry, calm down. Aigis seems to have been bitten by a dog. Because she's made out of metal. Oh, I'm so sorry, my hand is hard. Yeah, of course. Oh, at least, you know, she's not fleshy, so she kind of got away with it, because if she was human, you know, then that'd be fucking disastrous, man. I see. No wonder they doubt me. They are confused since my body is not natural. I hope that dog isn't hurt. That's kind of unfortunate. I thought they would, like, she would calm them down, like, considering they're Kormaru's old friends, but instead they decide to be aggressive and, you know, they just end up like that. That's unfortunate. I wish it would have gone a little, like, more happier ending, I would say. But, oh well. I have been thinking lately. Although my heart may become more human, my body will forever be mechanical. Of course, that's how I was designed. But I'm not strong enough to be a weapon, and I'm too rigid to pass as a human. I'm neither fish nor fowl, not completely machine nor human. That's not true. I'm trying to make her feel better. But... Oh, I'm sorry, Minato-san. Thank you very much. You're right, even if I can't quite explain it, I have to be true to myself. I guess it's a painful smile on her face. I'm sorry for saying such things. If I hadn't been created, I would never have met everyone, and that includes you. If I can stay by your side, then nothing should faze me. You sense faint affection from Aigis. I should make sure that the dogs understand our situation. It would be bad if you were placed in danger again. I'll see you later, excuse me. He parted with Aigis and went back to the dorm. Excuse me, could I trouble you for a moment? Have you seen a kitty cat around here? She's a precious little white spotted cat named Melly. She slipped away when I wasn't looking. I'm so worried about where she could have gone. She's almost as old as I am, so I doubt she could have gotten very far. A white spotted cat. Did you see one, Minato-san? No I haven't. I see. I'm in a tizzy. I hope my little Melly is eating alright. Thank you for your help. I'll try looking elsewhere. A white spotted cat named Melly. If you don't mind, Minato-san, could we help her look? It seems the old lady will suffer greatly if they remain separated for much longer. But I don't wanna. No, fuck that. Alright. Yes. What's the phrase usually used in situations like these? Yeah, like these, not this. What goes around comes around to hit you in the back of the head. That's it. I guess I mean, I wouldn't really say it like that, but yeah. She could be so hungry by now that her stomach and spine are only a minute away. Oh, that's an interesting way to say it. I get it though. Or is that an instant away? Anyway, we should hurry. Just walking around the city to find it, I guess. Yep, pretty much. Man, how interesting. So it's like we're gonna find an old lady's cats. We gotta search everywhere. I thought it was just gonna be at the mall. Jeez. Just go everywhere, like all around the city. I mean, that's Aigis for you, you know? There's no trace of her. I can sense hostile reactions such as shadows, but this? I'm useless, aren't I? I'm sorry I was the one who began this search. It's not working out after all. How could a machine like myself have feelings like a normal person? It's getting dark. We should return to the dorm for today. Thank you very much, Minato-san. It makes me happy that you took the time to indulge me in this. Aigis is smiling. Oh, that's pretty sad that, you know, has to do all this, but I get it. Trying to be human. Although, if you want to know something, obviously I'm not going to play the answer. She does turn human at the end of that extra game, I would say. I wouldn't call it a DLC, because technically it's a game that's in the same disc. You know, you don't download it, so... You could say kinda is, but, I mean, I don't know. I'll be going back alone today. I need some time to think. I'm sorry, and after you invited me out, too. You decided to go back to the dorm separately. Oh, there it is. Was that a cat's voice? Could it be? Wow, and only a day. Oh, could be longer than that, but you get the idea. I was gonna say only a day, but then I realized it could be, you know, depending. But cats can survive if they are like if they can find food and stuff. So, as all animals, I would say. Are you Melwy-san? Talking to a cat, but I get it. So you are Melwy-san, I'm so glad. In fact, he calls it San for a cat, you know? Well, Minato-san, let's go tell the old lady about this. Aw, there, you seem a little skinnier than you used to be. This little one is all I have left to keep me company. I was so lonely when Melwy was missing. I don't know how I could thank the both of you. Lonely? Is being by oneself lonely? Oh yes, dear. When you get to be my age, you find that all the wealth in the world won't take care of you. Living alone is a dreadful thing. Some of my neighbors have delightful children, but they aren't interested in old ladies like me. Miss? Well, Melwy, do you miss your basket and blanket? You want to go home now? Thank you so much, you two. The old lady left. It seems that living is something that can't be done alone. That's not true, I don't know. You may be right. I mean, that is true. Like, no one can, like, live by themselves, like, all throughout. I mean, I know there's some people who can, but some people. But most people, they need, you know, someone in their lives. Yes, it's important to keep someone in your thoughts and to know that you are in theirs. To be able to contact them anytime. And to touch them. Oh, God. I mean, it can mean either way, like hugging and stuff, you know, but when I hear that, I think I think sexual, so you get the idea. I guess it's mixed expression for some reason. But I do understand one thing. I feel happy when I'm together with you, Minato-san. Aigis smiles shyly. Man, this is so sad, you know, like... Obviously she's a robot and she has romantic feelings for me, I would say. Although, of course, I'm not dating her, I'm dating Fuka, but there's a main reason why, because like I said, she's a robot, so, you know, the sexual stuff isn't gonna happen, so... However, I am still curious. If to live means to be able to connect with other people, how close to that goal can I come with a body like mine? Just kidding. I have been exceedingly timid lately. Is there something wrong with me? I wonder. We should start heading back. He said to go back to the door. Minato-san, although we are seated next to one another, it still feels awkward when I meet you here. Are you free today? For now. I see. If you don't mind, can we walk home together? I want to be beside you. It seems I guess we like sometimes after soon no to talk to once classes are over. I didn't know that was new at first. I thought it was the same old text, and when it went to the next one, I noticed it was different. So hence why I read the one before that, and you know, you get the idea. So brand new text, I managed to read it. That old lady, she is Melody-san's owner. Yo, Granny, I got a date tomorrow. Excuse me. Just notice it sounds like wrong. You know, gots. Nobody says that. But I don't have any money or anything, you know. Oh my, is that so? You poor dear. You're such a good boy, Kiyoshi. This advance on your allowance will just be between you and me. Come on, quit it. I told you not to call me Kiyoshi. But it's such a beautiful name. Your grandma picked it out, you know. It was the name of a fine doctor from your grandma's home village. Yeah, I know. That's only the 80 millionth time you've told me. Come on, hook me up already. Oh, yes. This isn't much. Try not to spend it all in one place. Yeah, see ya. Be careful, dear, and visit again soon. Oh, this guy's such an asshole, honestly. Like, the way he's talking to her and, like, how she said she's lonely, so obviously this guy's not giving her much attention. This Kiyoshi-san, I wish to speak with him further. Even Aigis knows that this guy's kind of ungrateful, you know? What is she gonna say to him, I wonder? Kiyoshi-san, please wait. Jeez, don't freaking call me that. Aigis-senpai. How did... Oh wait, because they're classmates. Okay, never mind. I was like, how the fuck does he know? But then I realized that he goes to the same school, the uniform and stuff, so... Classmates. Do you know me? Well, Doi, you're famous. I'm Kiyoshi Sakuma, Frosh. Frosh? Is he even freshman, I guess? Everyone calls me Joe, so if you could just... I would like to ask you something, Kiyoshi-san, is that alright? Sure. Kiyoshi-san, do you feel lonely when you are by yourself? Huh? What? Your grandmother said that she is lonely because she has nobody else. What is this, a lecture? No, I simply wish to know. Why don't you visit your grandmother more often? Her loneliness, if you are her relative, you may have the power to alleviate it. Nah, I'm just her grandson. But I know a lecture when I hear it. Stay out of stuff that doesn't concern you, okay? Kiyoshi-san, have you ever considered what it means to live? To live? Personally, I think the bonds between people are what's most important. Imagine if some girl, like, you know, just comes up to you and just talks like that. I mean, you know, it's kind of not, it's unusual, I would say. Kind of weird, but I get it, it's because it's Aigis, you know? That is what your grandmother is slowly losing. To live. Are you kidding? No one seriously talks like that. What more do you need out of life than to have a blast? Having a blast? I mean, you're happy when you're having fun, right? So hell yeah, we're alive to be happy. To be happy. So what do you say, Aigis-senpai? If you got time, why don't we... Thank you, Kiyoshi-san. Let's go, Minato-san. Huh? What's up with that? So you were just trying to make a fool out of me, huh? Then screw you. Oh wow. I mean, hey, at least because I thought she was gonna like give him a stern lecture, like how dare you treat your grandmother this way? But instead, she was like, why don't you spend more time with her? You know, what is the meaning of this? I kind of like that. It's, you know, pretty wholesome, I would say. I can't understand Kiyoshi-san's feelings, and worse yet, I have angered him. Did I do something wrong? He saw me. Oh wait, you brushed him off. You called him Kiyoshi. No, you didn't. He saw me as a boyfriend. Boyfriend, that is a term commonly used for one which someone likes, correct? Is something wrong with that? After all, you are a boy and my friend. Are you a boyfriend? Perhaps that was not quite properly phrased. Aigis seems embarrassed. Ever since I decided to live, I've been using words like why and how more frequently. Yeah, like, you know, how is like the scientific thing and why is like the religious spiritual thing when it comes to life. The more time I spend with you, the more things I discover that I cannot understand. But the reason why I'm not alive, it remains a stumbling block. Is this frustration? But at the same time, I feel fortunate. Although I am not human, I enjoy a few privileges others do not. After all, I am able to be near you, the one most precious to me. It's strange how two conflicting feelings can coexist. You can sense Aigis' feelings for you. To be honest, my feelings toward Kiyoshi-san are unusually harsh. Kiyoshi-san has warm, soft hands he can use to feel those precious to him. And yet he... What is this ugly feeling? I wonder, is this jealousy? Let's stop this, it isn't right. Yes, I'll stop right here. Shall we go home then? You decide to go back to the dorm. Oh, what is this? Ah, you're Kiyoshi-san's grandmother, correct? Greetings. Oh, you're those nice students from before. Hello. You have great timing. I was just thinking about seeing you two again. If you want the truth, Melly has disappeared again. Again? Well, don't worry. At least this time we have an idea of where she may have gone. No, that's alright. I believe that this time Melly went in search of something. In search of something? Yes, for a place to die. Oh, jeez. When cats perceive that their life is nearly over, they leave on their own to wait for the end. That's bizarre. Does it really happen? I mean, I don't think so. Because it's like, you know, not that I would know of. I mean, I had a dog, but like my dog kind of died from like an autoimmune disorder. So I don't know about like, you know, cats dying of old age. Leave in the comments if that's true. I don't think so it is, but it's interesting. Melly even came to say goodbye to me before she left. And so I don't think I'll need you to find her anymore. I just wanted to thank you for letting us see each other one last time before the end. Melly-san died? Oh yeah, right, she's a machine. She can't perceive death. Well, toodaloo. Yeah, that's depressing, really. You're not alone. I'm certain of it. Well, of course I'm not alone. As long as there are people left in the world, no one can truly be alone. I'm fine as long as there are people like you around. Miss? Bless you, dear girl, for your kindness to an old lady. Toodaloo. Kiyoshi-san said that people live to be happy. Was Melly-san happy? I'm sure she was happy. Was Melly-san grateful to have been born? It's a cat though, but I mean, I guess I would say I'm sure she was. At least for the moment of meeting the, you know, cat lady. For what purpose was Melly-san born? For what purpose? No one can say. Life. Where does it originate? Where does it go? It kind of reminds me of the line from, like, Kafka, you know, he's like, life, dreams, hope, where does it come from, where do they come from, where do they go? That line from, I haven't played the game, by the way, I just, like, know it from, you know, like, obviously I watched Josh Scorcher's, like, vids of top 10, like, top 15 most insane characters. That line was in one of his videos, and, like, you know, that's what it kind of reminded me of. Of course, that same line was also in It was in the game Final Fantasy VI, called Final Fantasy III in the US, but I know it's Final Fantasy VI, so yeah, that line. You guys know what I'm talking about. For those of you who played it, or for those of you who've seen the game. So. What reason does life have to exist? To live is to be connected to people, but life eventually ends. Parting seems to be a natural and inevitable aspect of life, an unavoidable end. Life is cruel. I wonder, will the day come when I must part with you forever too? I do want to live, but that's not all. That is to say, I don't want to merely become close to human. I want to, with you. What is this feeling? What do I want to do? You can sense Aigis' feelings for you. Jeez, this is getting like kinda, you know, emotional for me, I would say. Yeah, she's a really great character and stuff, but like I said, I mean, you know, if I wanted to date a female, it has to be biological, unfortunately. But I would have loved to have her as a friend, you know, go with it, but this game just wouldn't let me, so unfortunately. That's why I want to do an extra just for her, because I'm just curious. Because like I said, she's a great character. I'm sorry for getting upset so suddenly. I'll be heading back. You just have to go back to the dorm.
Sup, dude?
Wow. I'm actually pretty sad now, honestly. Look at the dogs. For Anastasia Flores. Yeah, spend time with Aigis. Your relationship seems to be growing. Oh, okay. Your relationship could become stronger soon. It's getting darker. You have decided to go back to the dorm. I'll still keep this in, even though it didn't amount to anything, because I don't know, it's actually cute, like seeing Aigis, the dogs like running around her, so I'll keep it in. The wind is calm today. I don't detect the usual scent of the sea. Aigis suddenly became quiet. I'm sorry about last time. Perhaps my heart is becoming more and more like that of a human. But as a result, I have realized something. The heart and body are inseparable. A human heart can only function normally within a human body. Have you ever come here alone with a female on any occasion before Minato-san? Perhaps you gazed out at the view and spoke quietly. Oh, I didn't mean to pry. I was just curious. How am I supposed to answer that? You know, should I say no? Because, like, technically, even in this file, I'm going out with Fuka. So I don't know if I should just be honest. Or what. You know. Oh! Right, see, I'm doing it now for her. I'm doing it now. Huh? I'm only shaped like a female, and besides, I'm a machine. I guess he's acting fidgety. Actually, I was becoming a little worried. At school, I am seen as a human female. I was concerned that if I stayed with Minato-san too much, it could cause a misunderstanding. If that is the case, please tell me right away. I wouldn't want to act as a barrier to you becoming close to female humans. Aigis sounds as if she's trying to convince herself. Why this all this? You're not in the way. The view from this rooftop is wonderful. That must be why when I come here after school, sometimes I find a couple alone here. They might be leaning against one another or embracing. I never gave it a second thought before, but lately it pains me to see them. I have probably come to realize that this is a sort of connection I can never attain. The closer my heart becomes to that of a human, the more I realize how much sets us apart. Just because my heart is developing doesn't mean I can actually become human. I have known this from the beginning, of course, but only recently have I realized something. I have another wish. One just as precious as my desire to live. My realization is that this second wish can never be granted. Aigis seems very distressed. I'm sorry. I lost control of myself again. But this feeling that you are precious to me will never change, no matter what happens. I guess I'm level 8. No, that's not right. Until now, I have always referred to you as something precious to me, but that is not the correct way to express this feeling. However, if I were to use the proper words, I know it would never come true, and I just ran off. You just had to go back to the dorm. Isn't it interesting how the sunlight on a clear winter day seems stronger than it is during the summer? Well, I mean, yeah, that's when the Earth is closest to the sun, you know? I'm not talking about like the tilt, but you know when it goes in a oval or elliptical kind of orbit around the sun. Usually in the winter, it's like on the shorter end, whereas in the summer it's in the longer end. But you still feel hot or cold because of the tilt of the Earth's axis. So that kind of makes sense in a way of what she's saying, because we're close to the sun on the winter. Perhaps it's because the sun is lower in the sky and you don't have to look up to see it. I've gotten used to this view, but it's never exactly the same. The same could be said of one's daily routine, or of life itself. The fated day is almost here. January 31st. You're right. I come here in order to think. I can't let this end. I must protect it. Thoughts like that. Aigis is smiling. Since last time, I have calmed myself by thinking things through. I thought about the old lady and Melwi-san, as well as Kiyoshi-san. I wonder if Melwi-san was alone until the moment of her death. Someplace no one could find her. I think the old lady wanted to be there for her at the end. To live means to be connected to other people, but life is finite and farewells are inevitable. It's sad to consider, but you and I must part one day as well. And then I'll never be able to see you again. There's so much in life that cannot be understood. It's filled with pain. You meet others, forge relationships, and spend time with them. Then they are gone, leaving you behind, leaving you alone. When I consider that, I can no longer hold back my feelings. But I understand now. That's just how it is. Now, no two viewings are alike. No 2 days are alike. It is natural for everything to disappear, return, and remain in a constant state of change. Life is finite and ephemeral. I never heard that word. That is precisely what makes it precious to use, showing us that we shouldn't waste it. It is a miracle for any two like-minded people to meet within the chaotic flux. That's why forging bonds and relationships is a source of happiness. That is the root cause of the joys of being alive. It's not a cold, but a warm kind of sorrow, shining more brightly as a result of its limits. If I think of it that way, there's no time to falter or hesitate. I need to tell you. Even if my wishes are unfulfilled, I have to share my true feelings. You feel Aigis' strong resolve. Minato-san, I love you. Aigis looks embarrassed. I know that I'm a machine. I know that I can't be touched. But I don't know why. All I can see or think about is you, Minato-san. I love you so much that I feel I may break down somehow. You sense Aigis' strong affection towards you. rank 9, not even 10, wow. Makes sense, because she didn't really give me anything yet, so... Oh. I'm sorry, I can't think of anything to say. I wonder if something really has broken inside of me. I feel so happy. We should go back. I'll go ahead. I can't look at you now. See you later. I decided to go back to the dorm separately. You know, she's so sweet. I actually really like her, you know? Gibcon High School rooftop. You have spent time with Aigis. Relationship seems to be growing. Oh, nothing happened. To become stronger soon. Okay, so the next one will be. I just noticed that we're now in day 3, so this little bonding thing took a lot longer than I expected. And I'm like right at this, like this is past where I like stopped on day 5, so you know, that's pretty interesting. But anyway, now we can finish it right here. Amanatsu-san, do you have time later today? There's something I would like to tell you. I'm not sure if I can explain it very well, but Aigis is blushing slightly. Would you like to spend time with her, Aigis, after school? Yes. Thank you very much. I would like to show you my room. I would like you to see how I live, and, you decide to go to Aigis' room. Yeah, what is her room like? I feel like there's nothing, right? Because she's a robot. I'd be surprised if there's, like, stuff and everything. Let's see. Yeah, that's her room. Oh, please don't worry. The shells on the floor are only blanks. There is no gunpowder in them. This is so weird. So, what do you think of my room? Are you surprised? To be honest, I was hesitant to invite you here. You know, I kind of just realized I actually have seen her room when I played the answer in the beginning. So, like, when I saw it, I was like, oh shit, I remember. It's technically not like a new thing, but, you know, it's pretty surprising how, well, it's like that, so. I have no heartwarming or pleasant decorations. It's hard to believe that I once thought this room was normal. Aigis looks embarrassed. But that's why I wanted to show it to you. As you can see from the decor, I'm a machine. I'm not like human women, such as Yukari-san or Mitsuru-san, that used to make me sad. But I figured something out. It's something I can only say because I am unable to die. What is it? I will never leave you. No matter how or when your life comes to an end. At that moment, I will be at your side. You will remain in my heart. Oh, yes, Minata-san, will you accept this? I just gave you something. Obtain a charred screw. Oh. It is one of the parts that had to be replaced after I collapsed at the Moonlight Bridge. I asked Mitsuru-san to have it sent here. I have changed since then. I'm not afraid and I won't give up. I'll get back on my feet as many times as it takes. I'll fight by your side and protect you. This is the proof I wanted you to hold on to it. It's a part of me. If to live means to spend time with people you've forged relationships with, then I want my relationship with you to be the strongest of all. I kind of just noticed that she has a whole rack of like the same uniform clothes, like on the right side. My connection to you is my reason for living. The thing that's most precious to me is to be at your side. I guess there's an innocent smile upon her face. Let's see what voice brings in your head. Thou art I and I am thou. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Ion Arcana hath been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Metatron, the ultimate form of the Ion Arcana. That sounds like an anime mecha or something. Metatron. It's like a transformer. The Aigis Social Link has reached its maximum level. You have mastered the Aigis Social Link. Your power to create personas of the Ion Arcana has reached its maximum. You have forged a bond that cannot be broken. The Ion Social Link is at its maximum level. You can now create Metatron attendant to the infinite. Minato-san, I actually have one more favor to ask. At the base of my neck, behind the knot of the ribbon, my most important component is located there. What the fuck? The source of the artificial psyche that makes me who I am. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna get sexual for a sec. I'm sorry. That makes me who I am. My emotional engine, the Papillon heart. It's extremely delicate, so I am forbidden to expose it outside of the laboratory's clean room. Okay, it is sexual. I want you to touch it. If exposed to your skin oils and cells, your genetic information will most likely be burnt into it. Even so, I want you to do this. I want to leave inevitable proof in this body of the understanding that you and I have reached. Not as a memory that can be erased, but as something permanent, something irrevocable. Aigis is gazing at you intently. I'll hold her hand gently. Apologies for the background, this is a car. I'm so happy. Well then. Since you'll be coming into direct contact with my heart, I apologize in advance if I say something odd or make unusual noises. My god, man. Unusual noises. As a precaution, I will cut off motor functions to my arms and legs. Aigis casts her eyes downward shyly. Well then, will you untie my ribbon? You spent a long time with Aigis. Oh my god, we actually had robot sex. Man, you know, I kind of just realized something. Like, hang on, I'm gonna like skip this dialogue. You guys will see it, of course, in the like next gameplay, I would say. So I'm gonna like skip it to voice spoilers. So how ironic how it's like you never have any like sexual relationship with Fuka, like no like innuendos or anything like that. But it's like for this, you get to see it, and it's like right there. So it's like how ironic you never get to have sex with Fuka or maybe any of the other girls, but you do technically get to have sex with a fucking robot. That's kind of sad in a way, considering like, you know, Minato, out of all the Persona characters from like 4 and 5, he's like the only one that's kind of, you know, like he's kind of emo-ish. Like he has that hair on his eye and stuff, like covering half of his face. Unlike say in Persona 4, like the guy is like much of a Chad and stuff. He's very confident. And in Persona 5, the other guy is also very like, you know, also a Chad, and not as much as like the 4 one, but like obviously a lot, you know, better, more handsome than Minato. So it's like Minato's like the, you know, the average or low caste boy, I would say, no offense. So basically his only love life is a robot. Like, obviously I'm not bashing the character. He's a fine character, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, that's how I was thinking, you know? Considering that Aigis is like the only one that has deep affection. And the fact that it's like the only time where, you know, you actually, like, sounds something sexual that happens in this game. And it never happens with Fuka. I wonder if it happens with... I'll check the other girls, like Mitsuru and Yukari. Maybe I pick the one that's, like, doesn't show anything sexual, like, with Fuka. So, I don't know. I mean, Valentine's Day is gonna come. But for the record, also, I'm not gonna save this and keep it for what's Aigis like on Valentine's Day, because bear in mind I have Fuka with me, so I think it's probably ruined if that's the case. So yeah, so if some of you guys will be disappointed, you won't be seeing the bonding, what it's like with Valentine's Day with Aigis, so it's not really happening, unfortunately. I'll basically look it up on YouTube, but you guys won't see it. But honestly, I'm kind of satisfied with how this turned out. It was pretty funny and stuff. I will say my opinion of Aigis. she is a great character and everything to be a friend and stuff, but to be my girlfriend is kind of creepy in a way, especially like the final like Max Social Link where you go into a room and it's all like robotic machines and stuff, and the fucking thing she does at the end. So I'm just saying, guys, like I love Aigis as a friend, but not as a girlfriend. Hence why I went out with Fuka. But regardless, I still really enjoyed this Social Link experience. I would say I'm glad I'm recording it. So, I'll post it up, and you guys will get to enjoy my reactions and stuff. Because bear in mind, like I said, it's all genuine. I didn't know about this. I want to experience it with you guys. You won't be seeing the Valentine's Day one, of course. And also, yeah, I forgot to mention in the beginning. Some of you guys who didn't see the first rank Social Link with Aigis, like when it's rank 1, that's like in, I don't know what gameplay, it's I think the one before it, I guess, so yeah, I did it on that gameplay, but not in this one. So it's like, it's only from 2 to 10. If you want to see number 1, it's the one before it, or maybe the one before that one and stuff. I'll probably just tell you guys what part it is, to make it easier for you guys. So yeah, so just watch, you'd have to like watch that video first and then watch this one, but it's only for those who've like been watching through it, I guess, I'd probably just type and read the description so then you get caught up with what's happening, I don't know. We'll see what happens, I would say. Sorry if I'm just rambling, but I just thought I'd just finish off what I'm just saying. So it's been almost an hour and 30 minutes. It'll be shorter than that, of course, because I'm going to make some edits, but yeah. It definitely was kind of long, but it was worth it, so I'm glad I did it. So yeah, look forward to the finale, I would say. Hopefully it is the finale. I'm pretty sure it will be, but I am planning on finishing this game tomorrow, so I'd say look forward to that. So yeah, this is Introvert Shy Guy signing off, and look forward to the finale.